Welcome to San Antonio, Texas, and remember the Alamo Dome is home to the Roadrunners of UTSA, and we are fired up to get this game underway. Today, two teams get set to square off in an intra-conference battle in the American. As we'll see, the East Carolina Pirates taking on the UTSA Roadrunners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Roadrunners will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Power football with the run. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They go right back to him. Turning it on! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
That is a statement play right away. You're playing on the road. The stadium's loud and noisy. You want to quiet him down, run the football down the defense's throat.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the air. It's Hauser. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And the Pirates getting set on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Montgomery. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get...
And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Pirates! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Little over anxious, out of the stands early, and it's a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The give from the gun. Crosses the 30, he's got away. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Looking downfield, it's McCown. Gets it out quickly. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They'll run it. There he goes. He's at the 10. Touchdown, UTSA. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Looking for space. It's Montgomery. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Scanning the field is Hauser. Pocket breaking down. Going to try to get it himself. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
The Pirates are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Working that left side. Breaks into the open. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
And the Pirates will have it 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here's a heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Hauser. Right on the money. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Yeah, he was able to make one guy miss, but he had to make two in order to pick up that first down. It was a nice individual effort, just not enough.
On fourth down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. At the 30. The 10. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Road Runners.
Yeah, how about that, man? Fourth down, trying to go make a play, get this offense going, get it sparked, get some points on the board, and that couldn't have gone any worse. They throw the pick. Not only that, they return it all the way back for 6. That offense just shot themselves right in the foot.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Back to throw, it's Hauser. That's caught. It's Montgomery. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
The Pirates come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. The snap sets up to throw. Setting up the screen. Fights off a defender. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Somehow fits it into that traffic. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
And the Pirates are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Makes the catch. It's Montgomery. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one.
You know, as a receiver, it's so critical and important to know where the sticks are. He was able to modify his route so he knew as soon as he caught it, he was just going to have enough to keep this drive alive.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Pirates are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw, it's Hauser. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Bringing it back. The 20. He's at the touchdown. UT San Antonio. And what a turn of events as this defense gets to pick 6.
defender. Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Montgomery. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. On the move, it's Montgomery. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Got the first down and still on his feet. Hits the afterburners. Touchdown, Purple Pirates. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Back to throw, it's McCown. Fires to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Shoved out of bounds after a big game. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Using his legs, it's Henry. Turning it on! Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
They're working that left side. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the fourth quarter, they are going to be gassed.
This defense might be reeling after those last two and now facing 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like
There he goes! And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
And the Pirates can really attack on this 2nd and short. To the air, it's Hauser. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that is such a veteran play by that defender. In cover 0, he knows the quarterback's going to have to get rid of the football quickly, so he's getting ready to jump anything that's going to be underneath. He does just that. Great job with the speed. Nice job reeling it in for the INT.
Running back searching for a hole. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
The give on the option. Can't get him to the ground. Running through contact. Touchdown, UTSA! He ran through tackles like water through a sieve.
That's why, as a defense, you have to gang tackle this guy. You've got to bring multiple bodies to the party because he's just way too strong of a runner. It's too hard to tackle this guy one-on-one, David.
And how about the running back, man? That's a grown man. Like, you could tell, once he gets his feet moving, he is hard to bring down, breaking tackles, making plays. This is a guy that doesn't need a great offensive line because he continues to make plays even when they're not there to be made.
East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Roadrunners. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
The Pirates with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Dropping back, it's Hauser. Working that wide receiver screen. Still on his feet at the 45. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
To the ground with the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
Back to the ground with the running back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
And the Pirates come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Yeah, and listen, this guy's had a good day. I know they're trailing and they need to put some drives together, but I also wouldn't abandon him because he's had such a monster day, and he's been the bright spot so far for this offense.
The Pirates come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Hauser. Got his man on the outside. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
Man, just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense, going right down the field in 6 plays, and now set up for 1st and goal.
Now the pitch. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, East Carolina. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
A nice job by this offense, putting the scoring drive together. And now, listen, it's not even halftime yet. So keep fighting, going to halftime, regroup. We found a little something on this drive. See if we can cut into this lead and continue to make this game closer and closer.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Quickly complete. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
Well, we always talk about the importance on defensive tackling. This secondary, they're going to have to really play with great effort and do a better job tackling these wideouts.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. On the ground, it's Henry. At midfield, he's got room. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
Yeah, this offense has had their way with this defense, and they've had a lot of success. And I tell you what, if this defense wants any chance of coming back, they better get physical and stop the run, because right now, this offense is having their way.
Ready, set.
The Roadrunners just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play.
Clear. Clear. Move.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn.
Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
They'll try the run, and this one will be stopped for no gain. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Fires to the right. Give him 6. Touchdown, UT San Antonio.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half.
Let's go.
They go to the ground. He breaks the tackle. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half.
Easy.
To the ground. He's got it again. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. And the Pirates will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Oh, he's got some space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
Easy.
They'll keep it on the ground.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
The last two runs went headlong into a brick wall. Now 3rd and 10. Back to pass. It's McCown. Here's the pressure. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Roadrunners will bring the punt team onto the field. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work.
Get set, get set.
On the move. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
29 Philly. 29 Philly.
Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Montgomery. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the 1st down before they finally get him on the ground.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Montgomery. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Hauser. Makes the grab. It's Smith. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Pirates are marching down the field. He'll pull it on the read. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, ECU. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Never quit on a play because you never know what will happen. How about him breaking the long run? I love the effort by the defense. Trailing him, getting there, and then they get to him and they make the big fumble. But how about the lucky break? The bounce towards the offensive player. He scoops it up, rolls into the end zone. What a big momentum-changing play.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense working from the pistol. They'll go to the ground. Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Now on 1st down from the 43. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Henry. He goes out of bounds across the 25. Mark it at the 24 in this defense. Its head is spinning.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Back to pass. It's McCown. It's complete to the left. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14.
And listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually, keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
The Roadrunners will snap it on 1st and 10.
Jackrabbit.
They'll keep it on the ground. Runs for the tackle. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
Here we go. Ready to go.
Gonna run it. It's Henry. Touchdown, UTSA! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on that.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
Will get to him at the 25. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be.
He's got it along the sideline. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. They'll leave it with him. Fighting off the defender. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Looking to throw, it's Hauser. They almost had another interception. Is everybody clear on who's wearing which colored jerseys?
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Pirates will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play.
And that is a huge play in terms of field position. Nice job by the punter. And how about the Gunners getting downfield to down that ball?
A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. The give to the tailback. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Now from their own 20-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Rides the back and leaves it. Powers through the defender. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Looking to throw, it's McCown. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback, do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, Dave. And the ball slipped out. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back? I don't know. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Moves. Leaves it with the back. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The line to gain here is the 43-yard line, and it's 3rd down.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Leaves it with the running back. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the 1st down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
On the ready.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Hauls it in. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
The Pirates have it with a 1st and 10.
29 Philly. 2-9.
Motion from the wideout. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long.
Easy.
Give to the running back.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quarterback making checks. Back to throw, it's Hauser. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
And the Pirates look to keep this drive humming. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass on 2nd down. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
The Pirates have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Looking for a pass to the end zone to the right. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Unleashes to the end zone. Fires into traffic, intercepted.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. So now it's 2nd and long. Right back to the well. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have any.
He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And the Roadrunners will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Here's the return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. The give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Well, some might think this head coach has a tough locker room speech after this one. I would suggest that he starts with, "That's just bad."
Bad, or as Reese Davis would say, ungood. Just very ungood performance. Flush this one down the toilet, move on. It's not your best day. You lost in ugly fashion, to be honest, but better days ahead.
And I think a lot of this has to come on the shoulders of the players. They need to be able to realize they just didn't do enough. So they've got to turn the page. They've got to go back to work, have a great week of practice, and put out a better effort next week.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.